UK is prepared to back this with boots on the ground and planes in the air. Together with others, Europe must do the heavy lifting. But to support peace in our continent and to succeed, this effort must have strong US backing.
Hello guys and welcome. This is Apollos25 and thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Are we at the verge of a third world war? Because Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, visited earlier this week the White House, where the meeting between him and President Trump and the vice president ended abruptly because the Ukraine president felt insulted, humiliated, and embarrassed. And just not very long from that, the UK government had given to Zelensky £2.26 billion to support the war in that part of the war against the Russian government. Now, from information that is coming to us, a plane that was bound to Ukraine that was believed to had armored personnel and weaponry and the likes that was heading to Ukraine was intercepted by Russian missiles and was blown into pieces, even though the Ukrainian government disclaims that there was nothing aboard. So the question is, why is the EU not accepting the proposal of Ukraine into the Union, and at the same time you are sponsoring this war rather than bringing it to an end? Is Zelensky playing the role of the puppet here and the puppeteer? What does the EU stand to gain with this unending war, which I call meaningless war? And if it's not just the issue of price, this is just my personal interpretation. I felt that the meeting between Trump and Zelensky should have led to a reasonable negotiation, but ironically, it ended the way it ended, on a very sad note, and I feel very bad about it. And the Prime Minister of Britain came out to say that they are going to give the maximum support. The EU is going to give the maximum support as long as, he uses the phrase, as long as the United States is backing them. And from every trapping and every sign that is coming from the present administration of Donald Trump, the intention of this government is not to engage in meaningless war or to fund them, but rather to build up the American society and to restore the economy. And so I want to know what your thoughts are. What are your opinions? What are your observations concerning this? Because for me, the clock is ticking, and Russia has given an outright warning to UK that it can use its ballistic missiles to cause a tsunami that will wipe away the United Kingdom from the face of the earth. So let's look at some of these content creators and see what they have to say concerning these developments. I just want to know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Thank you.
Russian state television have issued a brazen warning that Moscow could wipe out Britain with a nuclear tsunami in retaliation for supporting Ukraine, declaring there would be no survivors.
In Britain, they seem to be rambling. Why do they threaten vast Russia with nuclear weapons while they are only a small island? Why do they play games? Another option is to plunge Britain into the depths of the sea using Russian underwater robotic drone Poseidon. The explosion of this torpedo close to Britain's shores will raise a giant wave, a tsunami up to 500 meters. This tidal wave is also a carrier of extremely high doses of radiation. Surging over Britain, it will turn what is left of them into radioactive desert.
Russia destroyed a UK armed ship that was heading toward Odessa in Ukraine on the 1st of March 2025, after the UK took a lead in the anti-Russian coalition and gave Zelensky a loan of £2.26 billion. Now, get it straight, that money is a loan, not free like most of you are thinking. The UK is not daft, not like the United States, who were giving money to Ukraine without signing any document. The ship was carrying a large amount of drones, missiles, air defense systems, and a lot of other weapons, including military personnel, allegedly. It was destroyed by Russia using 2 Iskander ballistic missiles.